All right, question 3. We have x over y equal to 6, 4 times parentheses y plus 1 equal to x. If x comma y is a solution to the system of equations above, what is the value of y? All right, so we have a system of equations, and then we're trying to figure out what's the y value here. So for a system equation, we can solve it by either doing substitution or elimination. Okay, but for this question, what we could do is we can rewrite some of these equations here. Because you see we have like a fraction thing here, right? And then like parentheses. So let's go ahead and simplify this a little bit. So it'll be easier to see how we solve from there. Okay, so for the first equation, we could multiply by y on both sides. Okay, because you want to cancel out the fraction. So whatever the denominator is, you can multiply that on both sides here. So y and the y on the left, it will cancel out. So the equation will become x equal to 6 times y. Okay, x equals 6 times y, which is 6y like that. Okay, x equals 6y. And the second equation, we can go ahead and distribute the 4 over. So this will give us 4y plus 4 equal to x. Yeah, 4y plus 4 equal to x. So once we have that, what we can do for this question is, I think it's probably easier to do a substitution for this one. Because you see the first equation, we already have x equal to something, right? We know we already have x by itself, x equal to 6y. So what we can do is we can just go ahead and take our second equation here. And since we know x is equal to 6y, let's just go ahead and plug it in where x is here into the second equation. All right, so that will do a substitution because we know x is equal to 6y. So we'll take 6y and replace the x here. Okay, so instead of saying 4y plus 4 equal to x, now we're going to replace that. We're going to say 4y plus 4 equal to 6y because x is equal to 6y. Okay. All right, so after we do the substitution, see now in this equation, we only have one variable to work with. Okay, so you can just go ahead and solve for y from here. Okay, so you can do minus 4y on both sides. That cancels, get 4 equal to 2y. And then lastly, to solve for y, I can divide by 2 on both sides, right? Cancel out 2, so we get y equal to 4 over 2, which is just equal to 2. Okay, so that should be the y value here. And that's exactly what we're looking for, so that will be our final answer for this one. Okay, so letter A for number 3. They asked us, if they ask us about the x value, we could always plug it back into one of the equation. Plug in 2 for y and then solve for x, if that's the case.